I want to walk through all the updates that we're doing with the Chiropractic Freedom Consulting, okay? And remember what the focus is. The consulting is, the goal is it's to have $1 million practice working part-time. Now, this is not difficult. It is not difficult. It requires leverage of time and money, and it requires systems. So, as an example, I put here, if the head doctor works part-time, if you're only working, say, 3 days a week, and you see 100 patient visits at a $70 per visit, and a $70 per visit is not difficult at all, especially if you just slightly increase a few more personal injury patients. That's it. I'm not talking about a huge increase, just a small increase will take a normal $40 to $50 per visit average up to $70. This is not difficult at all. And then that's also calculating at a 50% overhead, which is pretty standard. And then 2 associate doctors seeing only 80 patient visits a week. Only 80 each. And it's pretty unbelievably easy for us to get a doctor to see 80 visits a week using our systems. So you can see we are not exaggerating here. This is all, matter of fact, I'm lowballing the heck out of this. So this practice is essentially seeing, 260 visits a week with 2 associate doctors, full-time doctor, or the main doctor, the owner, working 3 days a week, only seeing 100 visits a week. And obviously, you can do way better than that, whether it's with the associate doctors or the main doctor. So I'm just trying to make it ridiculously obvious. Okay, so that takes you to $500,000. By the way, that's $1 million practice right there. That's $1 million at 50% overhead. It's $500,000 profit. Okay, then that's leveraging time and money, and that's the key to everything. The key is systems, so you can reproduce it and leverage time and money. Otherwise, you're very limited, and you have to always be there. So, and then invest in 2 real estate properties a year at $250,000 each, and which is unbelievably easy. I mean, even if you took out bank loans and didn't do owner financing, but you learn the basics of what's called demand real estate. So that's $1 million in assets a year, just like that. Seeing 100 visits a week, working 3 days a week. And that's also typically taking 2 weeks off a year, or 2 10-day vacations, and every 9 weeks taking 4 days off. So it's a fantastic high quality of life. But it does take knowledge. It does take knowledge and skill to be able to do that. And of course, that's what we teach. So this is the Chiropractic Freedom 3-step checklist. So number 1 are all the systems to have a highly profitable practice, number 1. Number 2 is how to hire, train, and manage associate doctors. And number 3 is real estate investing. It does take knowledge. It does take skill. It does take effort. But what I found is the easiest way to make $1 million a year, and I did way more than that. When I was in practice, I did way more than that.